Hello, my darlings. I want you to imagine a place, a corner of Europe tucked away like a precious secret, where ancient forests whisper tales of old and mountains guard the horizon like sleeping giants. This is Romania, a land that truly captures the heart and ignites the imagination. It's a country that so many of us think we know, perhaps through tales of Dracula or fleeting news reports, but the reality is so much richer, so much more vibrant. It's a tapestry woven with threads of deep history, breathtaking nature, and the warmest of human spirits. Come with me, let's peel back the layers and discover what lies beneath the surface. Our journey begins not in a bustling capital, but in the feeling of the air itself. It's crisp and clean, carrying the scent of pine from the distant mountains, and the faint, sweet smell of wood smoke from a village chimney. Romania doesn't shout its beauty, it murmurs it in the rustle of leaves, the gentle chime of a monastery bell, and the cheerful chatter of a local market. It's a place that invites you to slow down, to look closer, and to listen. It's a country of contrasts, where medieval towns with cobblestone streets stand just a stone's throw from some of Europe's last untouched wilderness. This is the real magic of it, you see. People often ask me what draws me to a place. For Romania, it's the sense of discovery. Around every bend in the road, a new wonder seems to appear. It might be a horse-drawn cart trotting along, a sight that feels wonderfully out of time, or a field ablaze with poppies in the spring. There's a raw, untamed soul to this land that feels incredibly precious in our modern world. It's a place where folklore isn't just in books. It's alive in the traditions, the decorations on the houses, and the stories shared by grandparents. This isn't just a holiday destination, it's an adventure for the spirit. So pack your sense of wonder, because we are about to embark on an exploration of a country that is as complex as it is beautiful. We will travel from the soaring peaks of its famous mountains to the quiet charm of its hidden villages. We will meet the people who are the true heart of this nation, and learn about the customs that have shaped their lives for centuries. Forget what you think you know about Romania. Let's go on a proper adventure together and uncover the treasures that are waiting just for us. It's going to be absolutely marvelous. Now, you simply cannot speak of Romania without picturing its magnificent backbone, the Carpathian Mountains. They aren't just a range of mountains. They are a world unto themselves, a vast, curving arc of wilderness that cradles the very heart of the country. Standing at the foot of these giants, you feel incredibly small, humbled by their sheer scale and ancient presence. The air changes up here, becoming thinner and filled with the scent of pine and damp earth. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy of beech and fir trees, creating a dappled, almost magical light on the forest floor. It's a truly soul-stirring sight. Among these peaks are some of the most famous roads in the world. I'm thinking, of course, of the Transfăgărășan Highway. What a glorious piece of engineering. Built in the 1970s, it snakes its way up and over the Fairytale Mountains, the highest in the country. Driving it is like being on a roller coaster designed by nature. With every hairpin bend, a new, more breathtaking vista is revealed. You see glacial lakes like the stunning Balea Lake, which sits in a vast icy bowl near the summit. Its waters a shocking shade of turquoise. It's an experience that makes you feel completely and utterly alive. But the Carpathians are more than just dramatic roads. They are a sanctuary. These mountains are home to Europe's largest populations of brown bears, wolves, and lynx. It's thrilling to know that such wild creatures still roam free here, a testament to the untamed nature of this place. The landscape is dotted with national parks, like the Retezat National Park, which is often called the land with blue eyes because of its more than 80 glacial lakes. It's a paradise for hikers, a place where you can walk for hours and hear nothing but the sound of your own footsteps and the call of a distant bird. The mountains have shaped the Romanian people, making them resilient and deeply connected to the land. For centuries, shepherds have guided their flocks up to the high pastures in the summer, a tradition known as transhumance. You can still see them today, living in simple huts, making cheese the way their ancestors have for generations. It's a hardy, simple life, lived in harmony with the seasons and the rhythm of the mountains. This enduring relationship between people and nature is one of the most powerful and moving things you will witness in Romania. It's the living pulse of the Carpathians. Oh, the stories these old stones could tell. Romania's history is a dramatic saga of kings, invaders and legends, and nowhere is this more apparent than in its castles. Of course, we must talk about Bran Castle. Perched dramatically on a cliff edge, it looks exactly as a fairy tale castle should, with its turrets and towers reaching for the sky. It has become famously linked with Bram Stoker's Dracula, and while the real connection is rather thin, you can't help but feel a little shiver of Gothic excitement as you wander its narrow corridors and secret stairways. It's wonderfully atmospheric. But Bran is just the beginning. For true fairy tale splendor, one must visit Peleș Castle in Sinai. My goodness, it takes your breath away. Built for King Carol I in the late 19th century, it's a masterpiece of German Renaissance architecture. Nestled in a forested valley, every room is a treasure trove, lavishly decorated with carved wood, stained glass windows, and priceless art. It was the first castle in Europe to have electricity and central heating. It feels less like a fortress and more like a royal fantasy brought to life. A testament to an era of elegance and grandeur. It is simply exquisite. Then there is Corvin Castle in Hunedoara, a proper, mighty, Gothic fortress. It's a formidable structure with its massive towers, courtyards, and a moat, complete with a drawbridge. It looks like something straight out of a knight's tale. Legend has it that Vlad the Impaler, the historical figure who inspired the Dracula myth, was held prisoner here. Walking across its bridge, you can almost hear the clang of armor and the echoes of medieval life. It's a powerful reminder of the turbulent history of this region, a place that had to be defended constantly. It has a raw, imposing beauty that is utterly captivating. These castles are more than just tourist attractions. They are the keepers of Romania's identity. They stand as proud symbols of a past filled with both struggle and glory. Each one tells a different chapter of the nation's story, from the defensive needs of the Middle Ages to the romantic aspirations of its monarchy. Exploring them feels like stepping through a time portal, allowing you to touch history with your own hands. They are not just buildings, they are characters in the grand unfolding drama of Romania, and their silent walls hold the whispers of centuries. Some cities just have a certain magic about them, don't they? Sibiu is one of those places. As you step into its main square, the Piața Mare, it feels as though you've walked onto the set of a charming historical film. The square is vast and surrounded by the most beautiful pastel-colored buildings from different eras. But the most peculiar and delightful feature is the windows in the rooftops. They are shaped like sleepy eyes, and they seem to watch you as you wander through the city. The locals call them the Eyes of Sibiu, and they give the whole place a quirky, watchful character. It's absolutely enchanting. The city is a wonderful maze of cobblestone streets, hidden passageways, and sun-drenched squares. There's the Piața Mică, or small square, linked to the main square by charming archways, and the Bridge of Lies, a delicate iron footbridge with its own set of legends. They say if you tell a lie while standing on it, the bridge will creak and groan. It's these little stories and details that give Sibiu its soul. Every corner you turn reveals another lovely view, another quiet courtyard, or another cafe perfect for sitting and watching the world go by. It's a city made for strolling without a plan. Sibiu's history is fascinating. It was built by German settlers, known as the Transylvanian Saxons, back in the 12th century. You can see their influence everywhere, from the city's organized layout to the sturdy, fortified walls and towers that still encircle the old town. This rich German heritage gives Sibiu a unique character, distinct from other Romanian cities. It was once a very wealthy and powerful trading hub, and you can still feel that sense of civic pride and prosperity in its well-preserved architecture and grand public spaces. In 2007, it was even named a European Capital of Culture, and it's easy to see why. What I love most about Sibiu is its atmosphere. It's a living, breathing city, not just an open-air museum. In the evenings, the squares fill with people, families, students and visitors, all enjoying the gentle buzz of conversation and laughter. Music often drifts from an open window, or a street performer's violin. There's a wonderful sense of community and creativity here. It manages to be both historic and modern, peaceful and vibrant, all at once. Sibiu is a city that doesn't just show you its history, it invites you to become a part of its story, even if just for a little while. To truly understand Romania, you must leave the cities behind and venture into the countryside, into the villages where the old ways of life persist. Here, in regions like Maramures in the north, it feels as though you have stepped back in time. The air is filled with the scent of hay and the sound of roosters crowing. Life moves at a different pace, dictated by the sun and the seasons. You'll see farmers working the fields with scythes and horse-drawn plows, their faces weathered by a lifetime of hard work and fresh air. It's a humbling and beautiful sight. The villages themselves are works of art. In Maramures, the houses are traditional wooden structures, and the gateways are particularly special. They are enormous, intricately carved wooden gates, almost like triumphal arches leading into a family's courtyard. Each carving tells a story, with symbols for the sun, the moon, and twisted ropes representing life and continuity. They are a source of immense pride for the families who own them, a declaration of their status and heritage. It's a form of folk art that is so unique and so deeply rooted in the local culture. It's simply stunning. Another remarkable tradition in this region is the wooden churches. These are masterpieces of carpentry built entirely from wood, with tall, slender spires that seem to pierce the sky. Some of them, like the churches at Barsna and Yud, are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. They were built without a single nail, using complex joints that have held them together for centuries. Inside, the walls are often covered in beautiful, slightly faded frescoes depicting biblical scenes, painted to teach the stories of the faith to villagers who couldn't read. They are places of quiet, profound spirituality. But it's the people who make these villages so special. They are wonderfully hospitable. A stranger is often welcomed with a smile and an offer of homemade suica, a potent plum brandy and a piece of bread. On Sundays, you might see them dressed in their finest traditional costumes, with beautifully embroidered blouses and vests on their way to church. It's not a performance for tourists, it's simply their life. This connection to tradition, to family, and to the land is the lifeblood of rural Romania. It's a precious, gentle way of life that feels like a balm for the soul. Oh, the food! One of the great joys of traveling is tasting the local flavors, and Romanian cuisine is a hearty, comforting delight. It's a reflection of the country's history and its agricultural soul, drawing influences from its neighbors, but remaining distinctly its own. The dishes are honest and generous, made with fresh, seasonal ingredients straight from the garden or the farm. One of the most beloved dishes is sarmal, which are cabbage rolls stuffed with minced meat, rice and herbs, often served with a dollop of sour cream and a side of mamaliga, a creamy polenta that is a staple of the Romanian table. It's pure comfort in a bowl. You simply must try the soups or ciorba. They are wonderfully flavorful and often have a characteristic sour taste, which comes from adding fermented wheat bran called borscht. There is ciorba de burtă, or tripe soup, which is much more delicious than it sounds, I promise you, creamy and seasoned with garlic and vinegar. Or there's ciorba de perișoare, a lovely meatball soup with lots of fresh vegetables. Every family has its own recipe, passed down through generations. Enjoying a bowl of hot soup on a cool evening is one of the simple, profound pleasures of being in Romania. And then there are the markets. Oh, the markets are a feast for the senses. They are bustling hubs of colour and chatter where farmers come to sell their produce. You'll see tables piled high with shiny red peppers, deep purple aubergines, and ripe, juicy tomatoes that smell of sunshine. There are stalls selling wheels of branza, a salty sheep's cheese, and braids of garlic and onions. The air is thick with the scent of fresh dill and parsley. It's here that you feel the real rhythm of daily life. See the connection between the land and the table, and witness the pride people take in their produce. Life here is deeply connected to customs and celebrations. Throughout the year, festivals mark the changing seasons and religious holidays. At Easter, families paint eggs in the most intricate, beautiful patterns, a tradition that is a true art form. At Christmas, carolers go from house to house singing ancient songs and bringing good wishes. These traditions are the threads that bind communities together. They are not just quaint customs, they are a vital part of the national identity, a way of honoring the past while celebrating the present. It's this richness of culture that makes a visit to Romania so deeply rewarding. Beyond the castles and villages lies another of Romania's great treasures, its extraordinary wilderness. This country is one of the last truly wild places in Europe, a sanctuary for animals and plants that have vanished from much of the continent. The vast, unbroken forests of the Carpathian Mountains are the heart of this wilderness. Walking through these ancient woods feels like stepping into a primeval world. The silence is broken only by the crunch of leaves underfoot or the distant call of a cuckoo. It's a place that commands respect and fills you with a sense of awe. This is the kingdom of the brown bear. Romania is home to over 6,000 of them, the largest population in Europe outside of Russia. While you must, of course, be careful, a guided visit to a bear hide in the evening can be an unforgettable experience. As dusk falls, you sit in silence, waiting. And then, a shadow emerges from the trees. To see one of these magnificent creatures in its natural habitat, foraging for food, is a truly powerful and humbling moment. It's a privilege to share the planet with such animals, and a reminder of how important it is to protect these wild spaces. The biodiversity here is simply astounding. The meadows in spring and summer are a riot of color, carpeted with wildflowers you may have only seen in books. There are rare orchids, brilliant blue gentians, and countless other species. Romania is also a paradise for birdwatchers. The forests are home to eagles and owls, while the wetlands, particularly in the Danube Delta, attract an incredible variety of bird life. The country has several large national parks, such as Piatra Craiului National Park, with its stunning limestone ridge, dedicated to preserving this precious natural heritage for future generations. This wild heart is not separate from the people. It is intertwined with their folklore and their very soul. Stories of forest spirits and mythical creatures have been passed down for centuries, born from a deep respect and a healthy fear of the untamed world. The forests provided wood for their homes and shelter during times of invasion. The mountains provided pastures for their sheep. This intimate, age-old relationship with nature is something you can still feel today. It's what gives Romania its raw, powerful beauty and makes it a vital refuge for Europe's wild heartbeat. Our journey now takes us to the eastern edge of the country, where one of Europe's mightiest rivers, the Danube, ends its long journey to the sea. But it doesn't just end. It creates something truly spectacular, the Danube Delta. This is the second largest and best preserved river delta in Europe, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and a world unlike any other. It's a vast, sprawling wetland of channels, lakes, and marshes, constantly shifting and changing. The best way to explore it is by boat, gliding slowly through the narrow canals, lined with reeds and willow trees. It's incredibly peaceful. The delta is quite simply a paradise for birds. It's one of the most important places on the planet for bird migration and breeding. Over 300 species of birds can be found here. including the largest colonies of white and Dalmatian pelicans in Europe. Seeing a huge flock of pelicans taking off from the water is a breathtaking spectacle. You'll also spot cormorants, egrets, herons, and the beautiful white-tailed eagles soaring overhead. The air is filled with a constant chorus of bird calls, a symphony of nature that is utterly mesmerizing. You don't have to be an expert bird watcher to be completely captivated by it all. Life for the people of the Delta is intrinsically linked to the water. The communities here are small and remote, often accessible only by boat. Fishing has been the main way of life for centuries. The people, many of whom are of Ukrainian or Russian Lipovan descent, have a unique culture adapted to this watery world. They live in charming houses painted in bright blues and greens, with thatched roofs made from the local reeds. They travel in traditional wooden boats called lotkas. It's a simple, resilient way of life, governed by the rhythm of the river and the seasons. Exploring the Danube Delta feels like discovering a different planet. It's a place of incredible tranquility and immense natural beauty. You can visit Letia Forest, an ancient and subtropical-looking woodland growing on sand dunes with twisted oak trees and wild horses. Or you can simply drift along the water, watching the play of light on the surface and feeling the gentle breeze. It's the perfect, serene conclusion to a Romanian adventure, a reminder that the country's treasures are as diverse as they are beautiful, from its soaring mountains to its peaceful, watery end. It's a place that truly calms the spirit. And so, our journey through this land of wonders comes to a close, but what a journey it has been. We have climbed its majestic mountains, wandered through its fairy-tale cities, and sat at the table in its timeless villages. From the dramatic castles of Transylvania to the peaceful waterways of the Danube Delta, Romania has revealed itself to be a country of astonishing diversity and profound beauty. It's a place that gets under your skin and stays in your heart long after you've left. It has been an absolute privilege to share it with you. What I hope you take away from our adventure is that Romania is so much more than the old cliches. It is a vibrant, modern nation that also fiercely protects its ancient soul. It is a country where you can still witness a way of life that is deeply connected to the land and to tradition, a rare and precious thing in our fast-paced world. The real treasure of Romania is not just its stunning landscapes or its historic buildings. It is the warmth and resilience of its people, their hospitality, and the pride they have in their culture. There is still so much to see, so many hidden corners waiting to be explored. There are the painted monasteries of Bukovina, with their extraordinary exterior frescoes, the quirky merry cemetery of Sapansa, and countless other villages, forests and mountains. Romania is a country that rewards the curious traveler, the one who is willing to take the slower road and to stop and talk to the people they meet along the way. It's a place that invites you not just to look, but to see. Not just to hear, but to listen. So, I extend to you the warmest of invitations. Come and discover this extraordinary country for yourself. Come and hike in its wild mountains, lose yourself in the cobblestone streets of its medieval towns, and taste the hearty food made with love. Let Romania surprise you, let it charm you, and let it move you. It is a land of whispers and wonders, a true European hidden gem that is ready to share its stories with you. And I promise you, it will be an adventure you will never, ever forget. It will be simply marvelous.